Hey guys, so today on this video we'll be making a water change to the aquarium while I do a voiceover. Hope you like it. Right, I noticed the fish were breathing a little bit heavy, and I did previously do a water test and the nitrite was very red, very high, up through the roof. So it was time. I got here some bloodworms and I decided to feed them before doing the water change, hopefully to reduce the nitrate levels and just to take kind of advantage of the cleaning process so I could take any uneaten food from the tank. So these are some black ruby barbs, very beautiful fish. I'm excited to see them all come up to the food and grab it. Makes me know they're nice and healthy. And on the bottom, the black fish, that's white, our ghost knife fish. He's a nocturnal fish, by the way. Very beautiful fins. I'm very happy to see him come out and look for food too. Alright, in the meantime, I'll let them enjoy the food. I'll let them enjoy having a full tummy before I do the water change. And in the meantime, I'll get my equipment ready. So for example, gloves, any scissors, anything I would need. You could see the bucket was red. That's because I dumped out the water test in there. So I'm rinsing them, both hose and bucket, because I usually keep them together and trying to prevent any cross-contamination. As you could see, the puppy dogs came out in this shot, and you can hear the bird in the background. So now, with a clean bucket and a clean hose, let's start the water change process. So I'm trying not to make a fall, trying not to make my mess. I tried to put it close to the air stone, more like on top of it, so the hose would not suck up soil, but it's a little bit stubborn, so I'll just let it be. First try, second try, third try, fourth, fifth, six, and seven, and there we go. We got it. Got the water flowing through. Perfect. Took me a minute, but it's nice. Alright, I'm gonna set it, but I won't forget it. Please guys, don't let the water run low. So I'm keeping an eye on it, trying not to let it go too low. And for me, this is how much water I'm gonna take out this time, especially there being a lot of nitrate levels. Just trying not to make my mess. And I don't know how still I made that in the bucket. Still, I'm surprised. Got my gloves ready. Time to take out the filters, the sponge filters. And I was trying to be careful, but those filters were really on there. I guess with the water and just time, it kind of sticks to it. Right, being more careful with this sponge filter, and that's because white likes to hide behind the filter, as you could see him. I was cleaning out the fish poop that I saw and whatever and anything that needed to get vacuumed, and I made my big mess. Not good. But as you could see, the plants are nice and healthy, very bright and green. And here comes the hard part, in my opinion. To me, this is the hardest part about cleaning the aquarium, but I enjoy it very much. Makes it look very beautiful. Knocked out the hose, but let me clamp it before it falls down and it starts spilling water. So hopefully in the future I could get a bigger tank. That's my goal. I would love to have a bigger tank. I guess my ideal goal would be 50 to 75. I'd say that's a pretty not bad setup. If y'all like this video, please like and subscribe. Help out this content creator so I could buy a bigger fish tank and hopefully more fish. I do plan on having all types of fish, and anything from snails to shrimp, anything mostly freshwater, because usually that's where I'm familiar with. I have never had a saltwater tank, but I will have one day. Gave it a quick rinse and I noticed the puppy dogs were a little bit curious, so I let them smell it. And I would describe the smell more to like a lake. So like imagine going to the park and there's a big lake on there, and the wind kind of blew in your face and you kind of smell like that lake. You know, that's how it smells, more like a bacterial smell. It definitely does not smell fishy. It does not smell like poop, so like a nasty smell. Not at all. But just with a few swipes, it's already looking very beautiful. And notice how clear the water is and how there is no blue tint to it. I'll explain further in a little bit. But you can see the caca coming out them filters. Nice and dirty. That's how I like to see them. It's becoming darker already. That next bunch, I'm gonna still squeeze them out both a little bit more. You'll see in the next shot. But I just want you to show you how the caca comes out the filters. And I wear gloves just because I don't want no infection. Yeah, if not I would just barehand it. But you could see very dark water just from a few squishies. And results of cleaning the filters, nice and dark water. And remember, if it's not a dirty filter, it's not a good filter. Right, so this time I'm trying to be super careful, trying not to mess with white's shelter or hiding place. I'd say that was pretty successful. Tap and tap. Look at how beautiful the filters look. Right, just trying to be more careful, trying to show you guys. There we go. Alright, just wiggle it in there till it reaches the bottom. Usually that's how I found out it works for me, without me taking the whole filter assembly off, you know. Perfect. That's a clean filter. Look at how beautiful it looks. And that's with the tank organized. I trimmed it, I organized some stuff, popped out the rocks from the soil, and look how beautiful it's looking. And hopefully that algae grows to a big, beautiful green grass. Time to dump out the caca water. Look at how dirty that water was. That's all from the filters. So you could tell they do their job. Look at it. That's all just caca and biofilm. It's nasty. Mostly on the bottom, that's soil. Right, getting a quick idea on what temperature I should set it at, or what temperature I should get my water into. Right, I have my water source, which is my bathtub. So I'm getting an idea, and it was pretty hot. They thought I nailed it, so I just added a little bit more cold water. And as you could see, here is a blue tint water to it. I'm like, why? There's always a blue tint to it. So Temperature was 78. Reading it again in my tank, it's 77.9. I'm gonna call that pretty balanced out. Got my stress coat. Let's see if I could do this one-handed. Oh, and I did not notice I was making a big mess. I would have stopped. And I still decided to do it with one hand. Never doing that again, that's for sure. Alright, adding the stress coat into the bucket. Gave it a quick stir off camera. And that's how I set it up, because I am not dumping it. Usually I like to place the hose next to the heater, and the heater also makes it stay in place, usually. But yeah, this time I will set it and forget it. I'll let it fill. The tank looks very beautiful. Looks like in a professional aquarium. Nice and green plants, fish swimming around. Just makes me heart warm. I'm pretty sure they got a little bit curious of the water. They were like, I don't know. They were up there by the heater. Quick preview, this is how it's looking after the water change. And look at how beautiful the fish look. Nice and bright popping colors from them. Just very nice, very nice. Nice. Alright, we're coming to the end of the video. I hope you guys liked and enjoyed the video. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. I'll get better in my voiceovers, I promise. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.